What is going on, guys and gals? It is your boy J-Love coming back at you with another video. Guys and gals, like the title says, we're going to be talking about getting out of hotshot trucking. Guys and gals, thank you so much for being a part of this video. Thank you for being part of this channel. My name is Jason Love, co-owner of Flash Love Logistics LLC. We are a trucking company out of Missouri. Back in October 2020, we started with one non-CDL hotshot setup, and at our peak, we had 4 full-size CDL hotshot setups leased on and 2 full-size semi-trucks. Now, if you haven't ever been to my channel before, you can go and look at over 150 videos about hotshot trucking, about trucking in general, from when we started to where we are right now, talking about everything you need to know, talking about what you need to do to be able to start your own company. Now, like the title says, guys, we are going to be talking about getting out of hotshot trucking. Now, that doesn't mean Flash Love Logistics is going where. That doesn't mean the company is going to shut down. Over the last, 4 years, we've been able to build a good company that has good growth numbers, that has a good authority numbers, that, we are in a good position as a company. That being said, I believe, and after doing a lot of market research over the last 3 years, that is going to be a lot more beneficial for my company to have bigger setups and to focus on bigger setups. And the one main reason for that is because of the market, right? The market and how long equipment can last. Now, with the market how it is, obviously, when the market's good, you can have a CDL hotshot setup and make good money. Right now, if you have a CDL hotshot setup, let's say, for example, you haul 17,000 pounds and you have mega ramps, and you have 8-foot drop tarps, and you're willing to do what needs to get done, you can make good money. But there is going to be points where you're going to look at it and look back at a year and say, well, I didn't really make that much money and I put 80,000 miles on my equipment, right? And those hotshot trucks are really only going to be good for about 3 to 4 years, roughly 240,000 miles, in my opinion, is where I would say, hey, I really need to be getting another truck as soon as possible. And we've learned that over the last 2 and 3 years, understanding how long this equipment is going to last and how that's going to affect our company going forward. Now, when we first started our company, I wanted to buy a semi right out the gate. Obviously, we were able to, having brand new MC numbers, and I don't have a CDL, and a lot of banks didn't want to loan to a company like ours. So it took us about a year before we basically qualified to be able to buy a semi truck, which we were able to do back in June of 2022. But during that time, obviously, we did start with non-CDL hotshot. We did find a lot of great people to lease onto our company over the last 3 years. And a lot of those people are still with us today. But really what went down within our company is we had our insurance renewal back in early February, and we had a couple guys who were leased onto the company. That equipment was getting older, and they basically had to make a decision. Hey, are we going to renew this insurance? Are we going to keep going forward? Are we going to buy new trucks and get them on the road, or is it time to do something else? And both of them, one of them realized it's time to do something else, and the other one said, hey, let's take the truck off the insurance for now. I'm going to look at buying a semi truck. And so those are the two decisions they made, having the smaller setups they did, and that's kind of what they wanted to do going forward. Now, we still have the 2 F550s leased onto the company. One of them right now does have some transmission issues, so it's in the shop, and the other one is currently on the road. And then I still have my 2 semi-trucks, and one of them currently on the road as well. So we're kind of in a, you could say, reformation time in the company, kind of seeing what the next step's going to be and what's going to be the focus. And really what I've seen is that when it comes to a semi-truck or a medium-duty truck, for example, a single-axle semi, or even the F550s with the sleepers on them, just having the ability those trucks have to haul a mass amount of freight, or haul different types of freight and haul different types of trailers, that is going to be what we're going to be focusing on going forward. So we're going to be doing medium duty hauling and full-size semi-truck hauling. Going forward, I'm not going to be leasing on any more CDL hotshot trucks. I'm not going to focus on CDL hotshot trucks. I'm going to be focusing on semi-trucks and going to be focusing on medium-duty hauling. Now, the F550s, for example, I would push them more towards being medium duties, being able to haul up to 22,000 pounds. Those are good trucks that, we could slap, a 48-foot step deck on if we had, the room, for example, or keep it with the 40-foot trailers, but have air ride on them, have the mega ramps. Those have a lot of utility, but just when you kind of go under that level, you don't have air ride, you might not have mega ramps. It's just, that's going to be a good setup when the going is good, but when the going is bad, you're going to struggle with it. And we've seen that. And the problem with struggling in hotshot is, let's say, for example, you're on the road for an entire year, and let's say you struggled for most of the year, but you did get your bills paid, but you didn't make much money. You just put 80 or 90,000 miles on your setups, maybe more than that. And that truck only really has about another couple of years. So you could be doing Hotshot hard for 3 years and look back and say, oh, I didn't really make much money and my equipment's old. And then you got to think about buying another truck. So going forward, I think it's going to be very important for us to focus on having, bigger setups, which, we've started that with having the F550s, having the full size semi trucks. I know the guys with the F550s are thinking about going bigger on the next one, and it's just kind of what we're having the thought process here. But I do think there are niche positions within the market that we can capitalize on that just aren't, they say basic trucking. And I think we are going to be having a lot of setups to be able to attack that niche market and make good money. That's all trucking is you have to have the equipment to be able to haul what is needed to be hauled, right? And if you have equipment just like everyone else has equipment, then that means there's a surplus of trucks, which means you're not going to get paid as well. But if you have a couple trucks that other people don't usually have and you can haul things that other people can't, you're going to be able to charge what you want to charge to get that freight hauled. So that's really what we're focusing, is going into kind of a specialized niche, nothing like heavy haul or anything like that, but just having kind of a specialized niche that a lot of people aren't thinking of. We've had a lot of conversations about it on our end, and that's kind of what we're feeling about going forward. That being said, we are going to be moving away from Hotshot, like I just said. And, I don't think Hotshot trucking is dead at all. I just think, from where my company stands, I need equipment that I can put 600,000-700,000 miles on, not have to worry about too much. Obviously, we're doing maintenance, so I do some repairs, but I can have a truck that has 400,000 miles, and I'm not constantly thinking about, when am I going to buy the next one? I still have 2, 3, maybe 4 years with that truck, without having to do any major repairs. So yeah, guys, I just want to make this video for you guys real quick and kind of help you understand where the company is going or moving going forward. We aren't actively leasing anybody on at this very moment, but if you are somebody that would like to be leased on to the company, I will put my email down below. Like I said, we're not leasing on CDL Hotshots anymore. You're going to have an F550 with a 40-foot trailer with which, I mean, you can still consider that a CDL Hotshot, but we consider it more of a medium duty hauler. But that's about the smallest setup we'd be looking to add on to the company. Haul about at least 20,000 or 21,000 pounds with mega ramps. About the smallest company. But if you are somebody who's doing step deck or flatbed, that is what we specialize in. That's what we've been killing for the last 3 months. Or for the last 3 years, and we can continue to make it happen with you on the team. So I'll put my email down below if you guys are interested. But this part of the video, we do need to go into something that is pretty serious and really sad. And it's something that happened to the Flash Flow Logistics team about a week and a half ago. Eli, who's somebody who's leased onto our company, he was the one he was getting off the road to then go focus on getting another truck to be able to get back on the road. He was at home. This is in early February. He did have a heart attack in his sleep, and he did pass away. And it has been hard for everybody who's a part of the team here, but I cannot imagine the heartache that his family must feel. I cannot imagine the heartache that his wife must feel, that his kids must feel, and my prayers go out to them. And, Eli was a great guy. He worked hard for his family. He did anything he needed to do to provide for his family, and I know that to be true. And he was a great guy. He was a good worker. He had been with us for about 2 years. He was a good friend of mine, good friend to everybody who was a part of the team. And it's just been tragedy that struck this family. But the tragedy that struck his family, his wife, and his kids, I cannot imagine. And my prayers go out to them. And yeah, it's been rough, guys. But that being said, Flash Love Logistics, we are coming in 2024 as hard as we've ever gone at it. And we're doing it for Eli as part of it. We're doing it for everyone who's leased on. We're doing it for everybody who's ever been a part of this company. I love every person who's ever been a part of this company, and people have brought good value to this company, and I would not be able to do anything I'm doing right now without the people that have been leased on the company, the people I've learned from, the people that have worked with me, my dispatcher Trent, Ray, Ruben, Sean, Eli, Rod when Rod was here, everybody who's a part of the company, Clay, Robert, all these people, Michael, all these people that have been with us even since we started. Devin, back in the day, Devin's my guy. I'm just very thankful for everybody who who's ever been a part of this company. It's helped me learn, and I'm very, 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 very grateful for everyone who watches these videos and is part of this channel. But I love you guys so much. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful to be here, and I hope you all have a great day.